Wednesday, and I'm still in Sheffield, and it's 2:25. I've just been out to another funeral arrangement. In fact, I'm not bloody stopped today. It's been manic. I'm always busy, aren't I? By the way, I'm Mick Fogg. I'm an independent funeral director, and I'm based in Sheffield for the time being. Might not always be like that, because we never know, do we? Could be on my farm up in North Yorkshire, and I will be tomorrow. I'm going to doctors in the morning, and then I'm off up to North Yorkshire. Can't wait. Cannot bloody wait. So, while I were doing arrangement, which were S11, Sheffield 11, I called to battery place because I needed a battery for my tractor. I thought, while I'm down that way, there's a place, Edmund Road in Sheffield, that's got, well, why try and come through then, pillock? There's a place who's got older batteries, so I need a big battery. It's not like a car battery, huge. I think about 160, 170 quid, something like that. But it needs one. The one that I have on it, it's not knackered, but sometimes it does take a bit of starting. So I thought, you know what, I'll treat myself to a new battery. I don't know if Inland Revenue is going to believe that it's for a hearse. So obviously I've not paid for it, I've put it on business. Well, we do use that for funerals, so I'm not lying, am I? What's it called? That's it, the battery invoice thing anyway. 164 quid. Worth every penny. Because one day, I could have gone out to the tractor and it not start. So, I'd rather just have a good battery on it. So I'm well happy today. I've been and got a battery while I've been out to see a family doing a funeral arrangement. So, just watching that idiot. It's gorgeous at the moment. 16 degrees in Sheffield. The sun is shining. We've had our Gina's funeral today. Gina, you what more? That what she used to always say. So it's my cousin's daughter who passed away. She's only 35. Our Tony's daughter. So that was this morning. Crap, innit? And it's crap when you see your own family absolutely in bits. It's absolutely crap. And then after that funeral I was out doing arrangements, and that's all I've been doing all day. Oh, I've cut grass as well outside funeral home. So I wanted to, it was looking a bit shabby, so I thought, you know what, I'll cut grass. Now it's rained. So I've been out on my little ride on mower. I'll have to check battery on that, I know. Might not start so right that. So, I'm not going to rant about him in Liverpool, because until it's come out what's been going on. Look here, look. I ain't about to say. You might not see him over here, look. Oh, he's going to doctors, I think. Yeah, he's going to doctors here. I'm not bothered, I'll just ride on footpath. Be alright, don't worry about it. Fucking bank like me today. Mattresses outside, lovely. So yeah, I'm not going to moan about him in Liverpool until it's come out what's gone off properly. We know what's gone off, don't we? Lunatic, absolute lunatic. And I don't care if he's white, British, I don't care if he's Catholic, Protestant, or whatever he is. He doesn't deserve anything at all. He doesn't deserve to walk streets again. Doing that, he could have killed children, women, men, indiscriminately. He doesn't deserve to ever be allowed freedom again. Absolutely vile. And somebody put on Facebook, it was road rage because they were attacking his car. Get real, nutcase. That's what type of world we've turned this into now. And one of the reasons were, and you're going to think I'm mad, but when they stopped caning kids at school, they took away discipline. When you've got kids calling the teachers by the first name, you've took discipline away and respect away, and that needs to be reinstated. I didn't go home and tell my father that I'd been caned because I get a walloping and he said, they've not caned you for now. You fucker, get upstairs, get to bed. And that was worst punishment for me as a kid. Being stood in bedroom window watching all my mates outside prattling about, knowing I couldn't go out. It was crap. In fact, I preferred to get a good hiding, which I got many a time. But I'd much prefer to have a good hiding and be able to go out. As long as I could go out, I weren't bothered. But if I didn't get a good hiding, it was like, they call it grounding now, don't they? There were no such thing as grounding when I was a kid. You had to stay in, get to bed. And don't forget, when we were kids, there were no computer games in your bedrooms. There was nothing. There was a bed. And that was it. Sometimes you might have had a wardrobe, but they were hardly out to put in it. So it was really like a prison cell, my bedroom, to me. I hated it. Today, imagine going home and one of young ones, one of what do you call them, feral children we have in society, going in and saying, "Mum, look what teacher's done to me." Like that. Because that's what they'd be like, wouldn't they? These little gangsters. Maybe it was cane with 6 at best on their hand. I'd like to see them then. But what would happen? Parents would be like, "What have they done that to you for? I'm going down to that fucking school and they're not doing this to my little boy, my little Johnny." One of the little Johnny's a little bastard and deserved it. That's what it needs. So you get mothers there in onesies, 9 o'clock in the morning. What you done that to my little Johnny for? What you attacked him for? Well, because he pulled a knife out on somebody. Well, he weren't going to use it, really. He's a good lad, really. They've always got an excuse, haven't they? They should bring caning back. If Nigel Farage says we're going to bring caning back at school, I'd be 100% for it. Yeah, so they should. Capital and corporal punishment. They should bring cat o' nine tails back. And it shouldn't be like behind a prison wall where nobody can see what's going on. They should put it on after calendar at night. You know what I mean? Oh, today we've got 10 who's getting whipped. A few out thieving. Couple out pinching cars, whatever they're up to, these scroats. Give them 10 lashes with a cat o' nine tails. Take skin off the back. Sounds a bit barbaric, doesn't it? Or does it? Because when you see that what they've done to little old women, where they've broke into a flat and raped an old woman, an 80-year-old woman, I think that's a bit barbaric. But what do we do with them? Well, they've had a bad life, they've had a bad bringing up. Get real. We should basically treat them how they've treated other people. That's what we should do. But it's not going to happen. Look here, I cut grass at a funeral home today. Look at this, look at that. That's our funeral premises. And this is the grass that I've cut. Wait. I cut all that today on my ride-on mower. How good is that? That's Paula Olsen's car there. Good grass. council grass that side. Our grass. Team Fog's grass that side. How lovely is that? So we're here. It's gorgeous. It's a lovely day, like I told you. Look at that, blue skies. Absolutely amazing. Back in Sheffield. Right, that's me done. I've got to go and explain to my wife now that I bought a tractor battery. And I've got to explain to Mark, my accountant, I bought he'll be like, Michael, what's this? What's what? What's this battery for? It's for a tractor. Alright. The one up at farm? Yeah. I'll show you my battery now. So, this is the old battery. That's the old one, see? This is the new battery. Could have had a more expensive one. It would have been another 30 quid, but he says I don't need it, Mick. It's quite a juicy thing, that. That's it, yeah. See how big it is. Look. 1, 2, 3 hands. Oh, up the old 8. I'm gonna get a cup of tea now. I've got another arrangement to do. But I might have got time for a cup of tea, I don't know. I'll have to see where now. Hang on a sec. Dead quiet. Forgive the pun. Hey up, Paula. Are you there, love? Sid, shut up a minute. Are you there, love? It's only me. Do you hear Paula then talking like a little old lady? There she is, look. Hello. Our little old lady on reception. Where's my wife? Let's go and see where Sydney is. I just heard him barking. Where is he? Where is he? What you got here? Oh, he's in chair, look. He's in Gaffer's chair. Gaffer's chair's there. I'm not coming because I know about this GDPR.
Do you?
Ah. In that bag there, I'm not I'll show you, there's all stuff to be shredded by Ernie who comes. This bloke comes called Ernie. I'm not going to get no out of it. I'm not look.
I don't mean that.
And in there, look, there's all white paper. Oh, you know, GDPR paper. So that all gets shredded, and then he leaves us a receipt to say that he shredded it on site. So it's got details in a personal information. So, what are you up to, babe?
Just doing the account.
I've been and got a battery. That's what I've come to tell you. For a tractor. Because my battery were a bit...
Stop coming here.
I won't come, Neil. That's my battery thing, alright. It were 164 quid.
Right.
Okay, we get Mark. Mark's the accountant. So, just say it's for us. Inland Revenue won't know. I'm only joking. I wonder that, would I? Me? I wonder that. I think it is. Anyway, Paula, what are you up to?
Busy me.
You busy as well?
Mm-hmm.
I might have a cup of tea. Oh, I've got another arrangement, Anna.
Yep.
Have I got time for a drink?
Yeah, I've got time to make me a drink. Thank you.
Oh, make her a drink. Listen to this. Yesterday, I went to Greg's, got her something to eat from Greg's, and then... Hang on a minute. Where's that chocolate?
Stop.
I'm not coming in. I'm facing it this way. So, this is what I'm like. I went and I got them both a coffee from Greg's. And then, in garage I saw this. Don't know if you've seen this before. Hang on. That stuff. Dubai chocolate. Dubai chocolate. From garage at City Road. So I thought, you know what? I'll get Paula some of that. she'll like it, and I'll get Cheryl one. And it is. What's it like, Paula?
Lovely.
Would you recommend it?
Yeah. But it's a treat.
It's a treat chocolate. £5 a bar, so you can't just munch it all down because it's £5. But well, I bought them both one. I bought Cheryl one and I bought Paula a bar of chocolate. She took it home and she says he were at it last night trying to get my chocolate. She says he made me a cup of tea at 8:30 and he went, do you want some of your chocolate, love? She says he only said it so he could have some. Do you know about Richard?
Did it have any?
She wouldn't even give him some. And in actual fact, I didn't buy it her, I bought it Richard, that chocolate. So if Richard Rolson's watching this, that chocolate weren't for her, Richard, it was for thee. Okay, look what we have for kids coming in. These are Wheaties for kids. Proper wheats. Not like in some funeral directors where, you know, they don't have nothing. We always have sweets in for kids, look. Still don't know. Right, I'm going. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for following me. Thanks for leaving me a comment. And have a lovely day. Go to say.
Have you eaten Cheryl's chocolate?
Have I eaten Cheryl's chocolate? No, I haven't, have I? I've had one of them off here.
No.
What kids have.
Yeah, you.
Yeah, it's for me, innit, really. Enjoy your sins. Be good. Be kind. Be nice to people. Don't be a cunt like Restaurant. Ta-ra.